Departments are facing more challenges as protests over Idaho's stay-at-home order pop up. The latest happened last night in Meridian. Another protest will happen tonight in Boise. In the meantime, parks appear to be open, at least in Meridian, but there are rules to be followed. CBS 2's Brian Morin talked to the Meridian police chief about how they are enforcing the orders.
I can't wait to get back in the game. What can and can't we do? Let's find out. It's a bit confusing at Settlers Park in Meridian. There are people walking their dogs. Workers are on the job. They appear to be 6 feet apart. The ducks and geese don't seem to mind. I suppose it'd be different if it was the bird flu going around. At the playground, it gets real. The equipment is marked off with caution tape. The little pony looks pretty lonely these days. I also found some friends in the parking lot hanging out, but they do seem to be following social distancing guidelines. So what are we supposed to be doing? Can anybody here get in trouble?
Well, Brian, that's a good question. And so what we've done to help educate the public in our parks is we've put signs on the restrooms and we've locked the doors. We've put signs on the playground equipment and we've taped them off. So an obvious person would know, reading the signs and looking at the tape, that it's closed. Everything else in the park is open.
The softball fields are not marked off. No caution tape here. You can certainly practice and stay more than 6 feet apart. However, what if you put a whole team on the field? Would police step in? What would happen?
I guess the thing that we would like the public to know is, if in doubt, reach out and ask the question. We've had people in the past that have had, is this open? Is this closed? We've done a frequent ask questions thing on our Facebook page as far as, is this business open? Is this business closed? Can this business do this? Can you modify that? We're doing everything in our power to get the answers out to people.
So exercising common sense is like hitting a home run. Stay informed, stay out of trouble. In Meridian, Brian Morin, CBS 2 News.
Well, new at 4, computer science is one of the most in-demand college degrees out there. And today, Governor Little, along with the Idaho Technology Council and other state leaders, unveiled a brand new partnership helping Idaho students learn how to code online for college credit. It's called idahocodes.org. So this is an online, self-paced computer science course. It's for students grades 7 to 12, grade statewide, and covers coding, website building, app building, and much more. This means both urban and rural Idaho students can access this 120-hour professional grade curriculum, all while earning high school and college credit, along with access to mentorship opportunities. And while this course does not require prior coding experience, Governor Little spoke today about the importance of computer literacy for not only students, but our state as a whole.
What I think we should highlight now is a necessity. In some industries, they saw it as a nice bolt-on. Now, working from home more, and I don't think this will ever go away. My new economic team that we're putting together that I'm going to announce tomorrow, one of the things that we talked about at our first meeting is what do we do to set Idaho up so that we recover from this recession like we recovered from the last one. And a couple of the people on it talked about industries that are in big areas where they have mass transit, where they have higher densities, where they have a lot of these other things. They're going to look at places like Idaho, where we've done a pretty good job of managing the spread of the COVID virus, and say we want to go to Idaho.
The course typically costs $200, but thanks to the donations from the ACA Hand Foundation and St. Luke's, the STEM Action Center, for the first 1,000 students, they will get their fees waived. All you have to do is go to idahocodes.org.
On the CW.
Faces of Hope helps victims of domestic violence. And since this pandemic started, they have seen a dangerous trend. CBS 2's Erica Lee tells us what they're doing to get help to those who need it.
Since Governor Little's stay-at-home order, Faces of Hope's executive director says they've seen a 5-fold increase in people seeking protective orders from their abusers. She says tension can rise from sheltering day in and day out, often leading to physical and emotional abuse. but not everyone may be able to call for help. Faces of Hope is giving free smartphones to survivors who might not have internet access or need another option.
And in an abusive relationship, there's somebody who has all the power and all the control, and then there's the other one who has to obey. And so if they have this phone that they're able to keep hidden and keep protected, then they're able to, have a little bit more freedom and be able to connect and have some safety. If they need to get out of that abusive situation, if they need to get a protection order, it's at least just one more tool that will help them be in their safety.
Dinger says that in abusive relationships, the victim's phone is often monitored by their abuser, which is why providing this phone is so important. Faces of Hope also provides free trauma counseling, support groups, and shelter for those who have nowhere else to go.
We know that all of the shelters are full, and so a lot of people are concerned that if they don't have a shelter, and then the next best thing is to be in that abusive situation still. But because of our agreements with the hotels, we can put you in a hotel today, and we can make sure that you're safe today.
All of this support is provided at no cost. Erica Lee, CBS 2 News.